Hey, I know you think you the one, homie. But can't nobody escape gravity.
Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Gravity Cast. Hope you guys are doing well. I know I'm doing pretty good. Today we got a good one here. I've been told it is action-packed and all of that. So it should be pretty good. It is going to be a TVZ. It's going to be Warhawk versus Speaker for Dead. So we'll see how that goes. So we'll get into it here. Make sure, guys, if you do like the content, to hit the subscription button down below, as well as add some comments and all good stuff. So without further ado, let's get into this and let's see how this match plays out. I'm actually kind of interested. Warhawk Gaming always does a very good job, and being part of LG, it's nice to see him playing sometimes. Get into it here with the music. Ugh, so good. And we'll get this screen out of the way. Right. Oh, we might have to push play. I'm stupid, right? Okay. There we go. Alright, guys. In the top left, in the red, on Acid Plane, it is the red Terran player. He is Warhawk. Alrighty. And in the bottom right, in the blue, playing Zerg, it's Speak for Dead. Right, so I've been told this is pretty good. Now, opening up doesn't look too bad from either side so far, so we'll see exactly what they do. I know in TVZ, a lot of Zergs have been going for that Ling Bang Hydra, so we may see something like that coming out from our Zerg player. And also, I think it's like a response from a heavier mech kind of playstyle coming out from Terrans. So will we see that mech coming out from Warhawk, or will we see him go more bio? We'll just have to kind of see what he's going for. Already going to have expansion first coming out from Speaker for Dead, and gonna be able to get those extra minerals, the extra production going, and possibly be aggressive. We definitely can see those matches where they do go a little bit more aggressive. Alright, so gonna have the Overlords come across. This one, man, he just looks so gray. This looks so dull, like, man, I'm just so sad. I guess I'll just float over here. Oh, bother. And he's just such a sad little, like if he was a troll, he would be Branch, like, at the whole movie. He's just sad. He has no color. He just floats around. Man, that's just sad. Anyways, behind us, we do have an additional barracks coming down, so it's possible we're going to be seeing a 16 Marine drop coming out from our Terran player. Definitely a strong choice, and given how big this map is, at least the bases, I definitely like that as well. Going to come across with the Reaper behind this 4 Ling, so not getting too aggressive, but definitely going to be able to have enough to defend against this Reaper if it's so overextends. Alright, checking for the third, which is really nice. Gonna see if he goes for that quick third. Now, a lot of Zergs, right after they get, a couple of these links, they like to go for that third. Gonna be able to get the, ooh, that is so good. Gonna be able to get the additional workers, as well as when you're trying to get up to a certain amount of drones, trying to get, everything ready to where you can sit there and start pressuring, start putting the flooding to use. It's really nice. Factory is going to come up behind this as well, and Warhawk doing a pretty good job here, just trying to poke in a little bit. Actually going to make these queens come off creep. Maybe he'll be able to actually go around, and that would be pretty nice. I think I would like that. Going to try to send another drone over here, and this Reaper, will he be able to actually stop it? These queens and the links coming through might not be able to, but he does get on top to where he's not going to be able to get on top there, and this is actually really good. Oh, almost gets the drone as well, so very nice job there. Gonna give time here to get the stem going, to get these Marines out and be able to start dropping. Now, the thing with this build that Speaker for Dead is doing is he doesn't have a whole lot of production at the beginning, right? He's going to have a couple of queens, maybe a couple of lings, but he's putting all of that minerals into getting gas, getting his expansions, and really just getting ready to, you know, get those banelings going, get those hydras going, if that's what he does. So pretty good so far. Going to come in with the switcheroo here on the barracks, on the starport. Looking pretty good. I like this creeps, or the Overlord spread here from Speaker for Dead, though. He's going to see exactly when this third's taken, or if this third's taking, but also if there's a drop. Normally you're just kind of throwing out over here, so if he can see that there's this drop coming, it's really going to help him out. Be prepared. Gonna have the lair on the way now for Speaker for Dead. He's gonna come in and doing a pretty good job making sure everything is taken care of. Third base gonna come up now. Behind this, just now gonna get those medevacs out and start pushing across. Double evays as well. It's really gonna help him in this. Afterwards, gonna be able to really kind of build up from that. Alright, so now, not a whole lot of units coming out from Speaker for Dead. We've got 4 lings and a couple queens there. So, if you can get those queens together, this really won't do too much. But if you can deny the third, that's going to be huge. Speaker for Dead, just sitting back. Going to actually produce 20 lings, so it looks like he's ready to be aggressive. Baling Nest on the way as well. A lot of Zerg players actually do this to where whenever that lair does finish up, they can just automatically get that bailing speed. And that's really nice. Alrighty, though, going to have some aggression coming out here. Speaker for Dead going to try to get a wraparound on this army, but Warhawk doing a pretty good job. Might actually get the denial here. He does! He's going to kill that, and he's going to try to move out. Oh! Does lose a couple of Marines there, but for the price of the hatchery, I say that's a pretty good, well done job there. Alright, so behind this, going to have +1 upgrades going on, as well as tanks and those medevac productions coming out from Warhawk. Now, he doesn't have an expansion coming out yet. He's getting more barracks. Looks like he will actually put down that command center, so going to finally expand. But doing a pretty good job so far, just trying to make sure, you know, he can limit the bases. They're going to force, you know, extra hatcheries as well. Speaker for Dead, though, not giving up yet, and actually going into Spire. And it seems like this is kind of a counter to kind of help buffer this army. And if you go into it with mech, a lot of times you don't have, you know, too much anti-air, so that's kind of good. But obviously we can see that he is not going into mech. Alright, so doing a pretty good job. Going to clear out some of this creep. And Speaker for Dead, going to make some bailings. He's got bailing speed on the way as well as +1, so looks like they'll be about even on upgrades. Maybe just a little bit ahead there for Warhawk at the time, but overall not too bad. And this Overlord spread, I mean, just fantastic from Speaker for Dead. Really can see mostly where everything's coming from. It almost looks like a hand. Doesn't that kind of look like a hand? That's crazy. Alrighty, behind this, just more macro and up, more lings on the way, as well as +1 Spire tech. Is he going to go Lean Bang, I guess, Ling Bang Muta? It's definitely an older build, but I know a lot of Zergs kind of stopped doing it because Widow Mines were so strong, as well as, you know, Marines were just Marines, I guess. And come in here, scan, gonna try to clear up some creep. Make sure he doesn't overextend here. Bandit's gonna come in and makes a couple of good hits. Doesn't kill everything off, but everything is gonna follow up behind this. Is he gonna try to do a drop off this? Oh man. A couple tanks gonna come up, siege as well. And you know, there's not terrible amount of bailings. There are mutas out now, so this is really gonna make it out. He's trying to get out. Nice hits there. Actually gonna waste those bailings on the tanks. And now these Marines are free to try to get on top of these mutas, but there are a lot of mutas here. 20 more lings on the way as well. He's going to come in here, going to get a wraparound, but there's just so many Marines stemming in, and looks like he might actually clean up a lot of these, actually forcing those mutas back. And now these tanks going to come in here, but as time goes on, more and more lings are going to come out. 22 more are in production. Going to try to get another wraparound here. These lings going to go for the tanks, going to try to clear those up, which is really good here for Speaker for Dead. going to pick up here, but he still has the threat of those mutas. Thankfully, those mutas not going to be able to do anything. Behind this, though, Warhawk's trying to do what he can, but he's floating so many minerals right now. He hasn't really been macroing so much behind this, where he's kind of, you know, floating a little bit, but, I mean, he's doing a pretty good job. Trying to put on some more aggression, just continuously trying to harass here, which is very, very nice. And I like this. Now he's moving out. He's starting to get a lot of these overlords, and that's really going to limit Speaker for Dead. He's actually supply blocked right now, so he can't do too much. Trying to get a little bit of harassment done with these mutas, but these Marines going to be able to meet up just in time and be able to get on top of this. But there's so many Bailings, it's going to get a big hit there. And all of those Marines going to go down. So this is really nice for Speaker for Dead. He's going to be able to start coming across here. Going to get on top of all of these medevacs. And there's not going to be a whole lot of healing there if he takes those all out. Going to come across over here. Check to see if there's a fourth. But there is not. And should be starting to go here on this third. Now he does know. Should know that there is that base. He actually has that good old Overlord over there. So you're going to kind of see. He's going to come in with the Lings. With the Bailings. Those Bailings. Those little roly-polies. Gonna come in here and all of that. Marines, nice little splits there. Trying to get on top of all these. Man, the splits are real. Able to clear up a good amount of those Marines there. And only a couple of mutas, fortunately, are left. So he's going to go back. Fourth base has been taken now for Speaker for Dead. And this is just looking pretty good right now. Both players still fairly even though we'll say Warhawk is ahead in army supply. But with the power of Zerg, that could change pretty quickly here. The only thing is right now, Speaker for Dead just does not have the gas count to really supply or continuously supply these mutas. Those mutas are doing good, but against all of these Marines, they're just not doing too much. I mean, they're trying to keep air control, I guess, but other than that, I mean, he just doesn't have the counts. Gonna come in here as Warhawk, gonna try to get the cancel, and he does on that fourth base. Very nice. Pick up, and looks like he might back off. Now, if I was Speaker for Dead, I'd probably come in, try to get on some of this like production. He's really just not even harassing at all. I mean, he comes in once in a while, but other than that, not too much. He doesn't actually see this here, and this is gonna be pretty bad. Just not seeing it. Oh man, do have a hive on the way and all of that, so looking pretty good. Gonna get on top of the queen, gonna try to get on top of this hive, but not gonna be able to make it. Does pick up one of those, and gonna move out here. Probably gonna start dropping here. Yes, he is. Try to get on top of those mutas, and so far a pretty good job coming out here from Warhawk. Doing a good job actually keeping this creep back and trying to, you know, limit how much is going on here. Doing a really fantastic job. Alrighty, Lings and those Bailings trying to be pests, but there's just so many Marines here, and with those medevacs. Ooh, actually a really good shot there. I'm gonna clean a good chunk of that up, but right now, Speaker for Dead just does not have the army here. He's got to be careful of how much he uses those Bailings. Now, the thing going for him is he does have +2, and he's got +1 on those mutas, so I mean, he's doing okay in his upgrades, but like I said, the power that Warhawk has right now is just so immense. Now that could change because Speaker for Dead could get some really good Bailing hits and, you know, really do some damage here. Actually going to take a fourth base up here as well, but just has to be careful overall. Alright, so just getting some more tanks, more medevacs, just really trying to, you know, work himself up, and like I said, just doing a good job, just trying to clear creep, not trying to overextend it too much, and doing a pretty good job here. Fifth base now as well, coming out, and yeah, just going lean bang muta, which is nice. Ultra Cavern, excuse me, Ultra Cavern is on the way, and that is going to be a little bit of a game changer. If he can get a good amount of those Ultras out, he'll be in a pretty good spot. Now, like I said, the problem is he doesn't have a whole lot of production, or at least gas. He is taking additional gases trying to do that, but already he's using so much just in these mutas that he's not gonna be able. Oh, he's gonna catch this. Oh, that's big. That's nice. He needs like little things like that. And these medevacs, they're just unscathed. This is good right now for Speaker for Dead. Oh man, He's getting so many of these medevac kills for free, and that is just bad. I mean, this isn't going to be able to help Warhawk out too much. Trying to get some good bailing hits here, and actually picking up a good amount of these units here that cannot shoot up. These Marines, though, going to get on top of all of these mutas, and that is going to be bad. Going to stem forward here as well. Going to try to get a couple of good bailing hits, but those Marauders just don't do too much. And that lead that he was starting to gain there is gone. But he does have a couple of Ultras out. Or yeah, he's got 2 Ultras out. Got a couple more on the way. More bailings, more lings, which will kind of help. Especially since he's been kind of helping with these upgrades. But this is just this is kind of hard for him to have to deal with. Gonna stem in here with those Marines, and those Marauders might actually get the kill here on this base. The Marines or the that's actually a really nice surround here from Warhawk. Gonna get on there and just kill everything. And now, Speaker for Dead getting closer. He's not fully back. We do have a good chunk of army back at home, but he's doing a pretty good job. He's got 5 bases now, or 6 actually. I'm sorry, or no 5. I don't know how to count, guys. I didn't graduate. Actually, I did, but so behind this, I mean, just looking pretty good, I'd say. He does have +3 finishing up here, and he has that Carapace upgrade. So these Ultras really going to be tough to deal with. The thing going for Warhawk right now, though, is that he does have a good amount of tanks. He's got a good amount of Marauders. Those Marauders can do some serious damage to these Ultras if not careful, so pretty good. Trying to get a little bit of a move out from Warhawk, and just try to get his bases going. Nice little run around here. Gonna get a good amount of workers here. Looking very good. They're actually going to pick up a good amount of these units. Now, these tanks are sieged up, so he's not going to be able to get too far into this, but he is able to limit how much resources are coming in. But both players are, we're floating pretty heavily there, and pretty good. Speaker for Dead, going to have to back up, though. But limiting how many workers Warhawk has really is going to help him out here. 38 SEVs is what he has. Let's see. He's lost 28. Most of those are probably going to be from the engagement. So, the good thing is like, he's got his Greater Spiral Tech on the way. He's got his +3 done. And he's got +1, like, shooters, which he's really not even using. Looks like he was maybe going to go for some kind of, like, Roach Hydra thing, but decided not to. Ooh, if he catches these tanks on siege, that might be big. He's going to try to get another wrap around here. Going to get on top of these tanks with these Ultras. Going to come in here and just demolish everything. He can reset this tank count. That's going to be pretty nice. But he's got to be careful. Losing all of these Ultras is not very nice. He's going to have 56 more lings on the way. And keeping that Ultra count is so crucial right now in this engagement. Going to stay in here and actually going to be able to start taking out the 6th base, which is going to be huge for him. And both players just going back and forth. Even though Warhawk has been still kind of ahead in these engagements, even though it seems like Speaker for Dead gets these really good engagements behind this, Warhawk's just been doing a really good job here. Gonna come in with the Bailings, gonna get the surrounded, clean up most of that. And now the problem is he's given up his kind of air dominance. Now he has some Corruptors on the way, which is really gonna help. And he's finally got that. Looks like the chitinous plating is coming in now. So those are really going to help as well. But right now, he just doesn't have anything that shoots up. That's kind of hurting him a little bit here. Right behind this. I mean, really, he can probably drop in some of this. 6th base has been taken over here now to kind of help out with this. And looking pretty good. Oh, I guess he could get out through there, but he's got a lot of his supply, a lot of tanks in the back here, not really able to do too much. And like I said, right now he doesn't have air dominance, so Warhawk's able to just kind of like pick up and able to just, fly around, drop, do a little bit. He has these Corruptors out, but he's got to be careful with them. Looks like Brood Lord's going to be coming out as well. We do have a 5th base being taken down for Warhawk, so he's going to be able to start getting a little bit more minerals. Ooh, nice. Gonna get one of those kills there off the Ultralisk. 7th base, actually 8th base now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, at 7. Oh my goodness, I cannot count, guys. Gonna have 7 bases, and this is looking pretty scary for Warhawk, especially with all these Broodlords coming out and with the Ultralisks. I don't know if he's gonna be able to come back from this. I mean, he has a really good count, so I guess if he can get on top of it, he might be in an okay position. But I don't know. This is really scary. Oh man, with the addition of these tanks, that might be good for him here. But the thing is with these Broodlords, he's gonna be able to start having some like free units. Gonna try come in with the Bailings. Oh, gets a couple of good hits, but those Marauders just take so much of the blunt force. And now we have the Broodlords trying to do what they can, but Warhawk gonna get on top of all of this and really start limiting. He doesn't have a whole lot of anti-air though, so these Broodlords really kind of have free reign at this time. And really starting to clean that up. And with these Corruptors, he's going to be able to start taking out a lot of these Medivacs. And that's really going to hurt him here. Behind this, 5 more Corruptors are on the way. These Broodlings, though, just doing so much damage. And, you know, really kind of forcing Warhawk to be careful in this engagement. And a nice little kind of stair step back. But now, finally, we do have some Marines coming out. And looks like they will start to be able to get on top of these Broodlords. This is going to be careful. He's doing a pretty good job of actually moving those back, making sure he doesn't do too much damage. And now we got the Vikings out. They're going to be able to start laying siege on these Broodlords, but there's just not a whole lot here. Warhawk doing a pretty good job here, actually defending, trying to come in with the Marines, but they're going to fall back. Now, the tanks aren't sieged up, which is really good. Even though you want to have a lot of damage output, a lot of times with those Broodlords, you're just going to start hitting your own units, so definitely not what you want. Behind this, we do have more Marines on the way. You're going to start losing some of these tanks and just trading free units for regular units, but these Marines going to get on top of these Broodlords and going to start taking these out, as well as with these going to have some Lings try to come in as well, but those Broodlords are all gone. Oh man, all he has is these Corruptors, and fortunately Corruptors do not shoot down really. GG, it's going to be called, and just like that, Warhawk is going to take the victory there. Man, what a match, back and forth. Like I said, Warhawk felt like Warhawk was in the lead for most of it. As far as like with his army, he did a really good job with his macro, just trying to get everything taken care of. So that was really good. So thank you, Warhawk, for sharing that with me, guys. If you want to have your replay cast, send it to either my Discord or my email. Links will be in the description, so just check that out. And if you want to see more content from me, hit subscribe, or you know, follow me on Twitch, where we cast these replays, as well as, you know, have some fun and do some clan wars and stuff like that. Always a good time. But guys, thank you so much for hanging out and for watching this video. Thank you guys so much. We'll see you guys in the next video. I can't wait to see you guys. Remember, when gravity hits, it all goes down. Thank you guys. We'll see you later.